Welcome back, everybody. So, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 1, Episode 10, named Nightmares. Now, this has to be one of my favourite episodes out of the whole of the first season of Buffy. There are many reasons for this, and if you remember this episode, you know exactly why. This episode is like 45 minutes long, and there is so much going on about this. I've got a list of notes about why I enjoyed about this episode in front of me. It's an A4 bit of paper, and it's absolutely full up, and I'm going to touch on just a few of them. I just generally, as a whole, found this episode really interesting because anybody has a worst fear, and the last thing anybody wants is to have to face them in real life, let alone let everybody else see your worst fear. It's one of them. You can kind of relate and you can feel their kind of fear in this, and basically this does mainly focus around fear this whole episode, to the point where we have Buffy facing her fear of facing the Master. She also worried that her father won't show or doesn't want to meet her anymore, and you do get that sense of emotion, which is quite a bit of a brutal scene, to be fair, and you do feel for Buffy quite a lot in this episode. You got the point of her failing her history exam. We also got also there's all sorts going on to this, and I'm reading through it. We got Giles' fear of not being able to read. It's, you well, the greatest thing about Giles as well, you also get to see how much love he has for Buffy in this one as well, because there is a certain scene where he thinks he fails her, and you do get that sense that there is that really strong bond between him and Buffy. We also got Xander's nightmare of being half naked in front of the whole of the class in Sunnydale High. Also his fear of clowns, which, to be fair, he does actually face his fear, and it's actually a great little episode. And it's just, you got Willow's fear of being on stage, which was touched on in the puppet show anyway, because you saw that, and it's just basically just kind of enhancing how much she is scared of being on stage. And just knowing that this is being created by a kid that was in a coma, which was caused by a human being, and essentially he was just scared of a monster that is in his dream. But unfortunately, where they're on the Hellmouth, the realities of this, of what's going on in his dream, it's basically start to unfold in real life. It's a nice episode. It's a really good episode. It's strictly because of what's going on. You know, there is some damn good scenes in there. You get the spider scene at the beginning of the episode, which I'm sure there's some people that really wouldn't like. And to be fair, I don't mind spiders, but I really do not want about 6 or 8 tarantulas walking all over my face. And knowing that he doesn't actually hate them, is that they hate him, it's so great. But there is one scene in here which is absolutely fantastic, where Buffy's awakens as a vampire. Now, Buffy in human form anyway is just badass. You stick her as a vampire with all she knows as well, she just becomes an absolute machine. And that whole scene itself is just absolutely fantastic. I just love that scene where in the hospital and she just goes all outrage on them. Like I said, it's just a very enjoyable episode. I really enjoy it. There's a lot going on in this. It's one of my favorite episodes. I like what they were doing. I like everything about it. To be fair, like I said, I'm reading through the notes now, and I just if I was to read through, I'll mention every single one. This review would be like about 10-15 minutes long, I reckon, to be fair, because there is a lot going on in this. So I just highlighted on some of the things that I actually really do enjoy in this. And it's just absolutely fantastic. There is also a great scene with Cordelia being a nerd as well, which is something that which she fits. And now I kind of expected that would be kind of like her fear anyway. And it's just a great little touch. She doesn't, apart from that, she's not really in this episode that much. It's just awesome episode, and if you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm on about. It is one of my favorite episodes out of the whole of this first season. That and the season finale. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. I love it. I still love watching Buffy. I watched the first season not so long ago. Absolutely brilliant, awesome in every single way. So, on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below. Tell me your worst fears. Put that in the comments down below. If you tell me your worst fears, I might just tell you mine. And I have two really, really bad, three really, really bad fears. One of them I will actually have to face at some point in my life, um, which is going to be daunting. I'm not going to lie to you. So, on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. I hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care and goodbye.